somewhere between your health, your heart, and the life you're building. That's where you find me. I'm Mokende Roshe, the host of the Health and Lifestyle with Roshe podcast. Welcome to your weekly dose of wellness. You're in for a great ride. Hi everyone, welcome to another wonderful, beautiful episode. The intro already said that much. We're in another episode of the Health and Lifestyle Show with Roshe. Again, we have a guest. I am super duper excited about today's show. I'm excited. Well, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm just going to just let nature take its course, do its own thing, and just flow along, just go with the flow. All right, I have a guest. He's my brother. He's a teacher. He's a coach to me. He's a teacher to me. He's a brother to me. He's an egbon. If there's another word for brother, egbon, like he's my person. He's my person. And I'm not talking about last year, 2 years, 3 years, as in we go way back, right? And even with our camaraderie, you'll be able to tell how close we are and the kind of beautiful relationship that God has helped us build. All right, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just give him the floor. He should introduce himself. You meet him. You'll get to meet his thoughts as well, his thoughts process. And we're just about to have a very nice time. So, can we meet you?
In fact, anyways, hi everyone. Thank you. I am Odewande Oluwasegun somewhere. I love to talk. I love to teach. I love to manage people. And I love to relate to people, basically. Yeah, I love doing that. I love being around people. I love music. I love football. What else? Yeah, I think that should be it for me, basically. Yeah. I honestly, I just like is love, actually. Yeah, that's it for me, basically.
All right. So you all have you've heard him. So that's who he is. Now, our conversation today is going to bother on growth, manhood. When I say manhood, I don't only mean the male gender. I mean man as a species, right? So we're going to be talking about transferring honorable manhood, the process of learning, growth, and everything that it just requires to go through the process of growth. Yeah. Now, Oluwasegun, based on what I just said, when someone asks you about that, when someone says that, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? What do you think?
It sounds a lot. Honestly speaking, it sounds like a lot. However, I think it's just bettering the society. Yeah. It's you're focused on the health of the society, of the world, in retrospect, just of the world. So for me, it's growth, like you mentioned, and it has to do with few pains, but a lot of enjoyment in the long run. So it has to do with becoming. It has to do with learning. It has to do with relearning. It has to do with unlearning. It has to do with just intentional process, not just haphazard ones. Intentional structure, system put in place, consecration on all ground. Basically, for me, that's just it. Yeah.
Wow. So picking a cue from one of the things that you said, it has to do with structure, it has to do with system. It's not haphazard growth. It has to be intentional. It has to be structured. Now, there's somebody who actually is interested in all these things. You mentioned on learning, relearning, growing, becoming. So someone is actually like, oh, I'm actually interested in this. But then building structure, building system, I found out that a lot of us struggle with building structure and building systems. So how would you say that for someone who's just starting out, what's the starting point? How do they begin realistically, especially for younger people who feel like, oh, there's a lot to do. I'm growing up, I'm maturing, and I'm realizing that adulting is a lot. Where do I begin? And all of that. So how would you practically counsel them? How would you just practically suggest that they begin?
Yeah, that's a good one anyways. So it won't sound so ambiguous.
Yeah.
It's practical, it's realistic, and it's doable. It's possible. It might be hard, but it is not impossible. So I think the first step is identification, identifying who you are. The truth of the matter is we might put a structure in place and it will not suit everyone. So when a system or a structure is put in place, everyone needs to find their place in that system or structure. Yeah, because truth is system will not bend for people's priority or opinions. people's likes and dislikes. No, people adjust themselves to system. However, this is not to be autocratic. This is to say the system would have necessarily taken into place considerations about its people, basically. So to narrow it down, it's about understanding yourself, knowing who you are. I think growth starts from knowing who you are. So you know your limits, you know your boundaries, you know the policies and the principles that work with you. This is in respect to growth, personal growth and development. So I think you should start with identifying who you are. You need to grow to a level whereby you have to ask yourself some very, very sincere question. Who am I? What do I want to do? What interests me? To a point whereby you don't just get swayed by bandwagons. Yeah, you don't get swayed by what people want you to be. Sometimes it is not all about people's opinion, it's about you knowing yourself. People might think something is good for you, but you know definitely you are not going to last in that process. So it's about identifying self, knowing your boundaries, knowing your limits, and then growing in accordance to that. And one of the beautiful things about self-identification is you know when you have outgrown a particular growth process. You know when you have outgrown a season. Yeah, like you said. You know when you have not as well. So you don't jump when you have. So it's about, I think it starts with self-identification. Know yourself first. Just like that great philosopher says, man, know thyself. It starts with that, honestly. For me, yeah, that's it.
Wow. I need to be serious with my life.
No way. No way. That's not
I need to be serious with my life. Do I even know myself?
I guess I need to be serious with my life at this point. Honestly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, you know I don't know how to laugh.
No.
Gently. Me, I need to be serious with my life. I mean, look at you, self-identification. Then I'm wondering, did I even have this conversation with myself? Like, Roshe, who are you? So that you will not be swayed by bandwagons.
But there's no bad time. There's no bad time. There's no bad time. There's no perfect time. There's no wrong time to actually have that conversation. Sometimes some people get it turned around at 30s, some at 40s. Yeah, it looks. But I'm saying that I believe for everyone who's actually listening to us, you can hear us well. And if you are still in that teenage year, you're young adult, you're growing, it's best now. There's no better time than when you start. So I think you can start now. Just being sincere with yourself. Outside, shut every noise. Ask yourself sincerely, do I want to do this? Is this who I am? Is this my place in this world? You know, sometimes those questions revolve around purpose. They revolve around potential. They revolve around your perseverance level. Those three things are very important, because if you don't get it right in the place of purpose, you will not be able to even tell whether that potential is yours. Yes, skills are learnable, they are teachable. However, not every skills that you learn have that direct or indirect relevance to that purpose. The purpose is the singular thing for which God created you for, and for which you find your relevance, and for which you become a blessing to the people.
Hey.
So if you don't find the skill set that unless or brings up that paints well that purpose, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle, honestly speaking. There's something I'm trying to remember what it is called in education. Actually, I did education economics, so I'm trying to find. It's going to be a mismatch. Yeah, it's going to be a mismatch. And one thing that happens with mismatch is frustration. So you don't want to have that. So just have it at the back of your mind. What interests you in terms of skills or knowledge? What interests you? If talking interests you, there are a lot of feed in talking. If solving something interests you, there are a lot of things. So that's how to just find it. Sometimes you start from the broader view before you narrow it down. And that's the best of it. And then you will know along the line, you will need it. The third one, I said the first P is purpose, second is potential, the third is perseverance. You need it. If you really want to see your purpose come to light through the instrumentality of your potentials, you will need perseverance. So I think I'll just pause there. You were asking something. Yeah. So they won't feel overwhelmed. How did they start? And sincerely speaking, how did they know when to start? You were asking, when can they start? And I'm saying there's no perfect time to start until when you start. There's no wrong time. There's no good time. There's no bad time. There's no right time. There's no perfect time. You don't have it perfect until it is started. Besides, no matter how calculative you are about it, it is still not the perfect time until you start. So that's just it, basically, for me.
Wow. This reminds me of something that Bishop Oyedepo would say, that it's never too late to do the right thing.
Yeah.
It's never too late to do the right thing. And I remember when you said, you mentioned something about you starting from the broader view. Like, you don't necessarily have to get it right, have to get it perfect. Like, oh, we talked about purpose. What exactly is my purpose? You mentioned the fact that even if you feel like your potential is in the area of speaking, there's so many things you can do. If you feel it's in the area of solving problems, there's so many things.
Yeah.
Fashion designing, a whole lot of things. Maybe cooking, maybe somebody's own is cooking.
A whole lot too.
Teaching, whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember that it was that way for me as well. What am I saying was? Why am I speaking like somebody that has actually feel that way?
No. It's something. Yeah.
I'm still in the process. So let me even say it was. It still is that way for me, because I'm also still learning, still growing. I started from the broader view.
Yeah.
I just found out that I like speaking. And there are so many things to do under speaking. Public speaking is so broad.
Yeah,
it's really
exactly.
so broad. So I'm just still unraveling the layers, just peeling off the layers one by one, just trying to see, okay, this is exactly what I should do in this season and all of that. Okay, so let's not belabor that. We've already spoken about you having perseverance for your purpose and potential. That's exactly how you can start. Now, there's somebody out there who feels like they feel like they can learn from so many people, because the truth is that we're in like my mom used to say, a social media digital age, you know, so anybody can put up any YouTube video. Sometimes say YouTube, TikTok, and a lot of people spend more time on TikTok
consuming
than they spend on
YouTube.
Consuming it. Before somebody would even say they want to actually go to, an average young person would say they want to go to YouTube to sit with something. The first person they've come across is TikTok. TikTok actually, is their first point of contact. Social and there's anybody, social media influence, social media, anybody can come online and say anything. Anybody can say, don't follow. Some people follow. I don't want to call names. Their university of their vice chancellor.
No way. I'm not there.
These are people who influence a lot of people, and there's a young person out there. I still believe that there are still young people out there who, like you said earlier, they cannot be swayed by bandwagons. So they are thinking, okay, this person is saying something online, and they are getting results. They're actually getting results. I mean, what do me who has less than 1,000 followers, what do I have to say to someone who has hundreds of thousands of followers? In fact,
they have the
millions of followers. So
they have the numbers.
That young person is conflicted genuinely. He's thinking, or she's thinking, this person has the numbers, so why should I not follow attention to somebody who has the number? It's my vice chancellor. Why should I know? I'm in the university.
If for university you don't need admission for, just consent and come on.
And they're like, why should I not follow him? So what do you have to say to that kind of person who is genuinely confident? Like, I don't want to take my life seriously, but it's looking like this long journey, I don't think I can.
I think I mentioned something. Now, consecration is not necessarily a religious or spiritual word. Consecration cut across board. I think one thing such a person should hold in high esteem is, like I mentioned earlier, your identity, and then consecration. And I'm going to break it down. When I say consecration, I mean you have to first know that the whole point is not getting it right. First is getting it started. I can bet it with you, like you mentioned in quote, the vice chancellor of that university that we referenced started somewhere. Started with 5 followers. And one crazy thing about social media influence, or whatever you have in you to actually give to the world, is it is taken to be a product. You can never lack consumer. You can never lack clients or customers. There are people who are willing to go any mile to actually consume that your product.
Wow.
Yeah. So you have to be very selective. If you're not selective, anything goes. Nobody who does anything goals that actually have something tangible goals in their life. No, no. Regardless of the fact that your point is not to get it right first, you should not get it started wrongly. Yeah. The reason this thing is dicey a bit, and I'm careful, and I'm very, very careful with the choice of my words. It's dicey because if you really want to build anything reasonable in life, your focus will not be on getting it right first. This is not saying getting it wrong first. This is saying start. You have to start. I know sabi drive. You just have to start. How will I start when I don't have motor to try? Do you even understand traffic laws? You don't need motor to understand traffic laws. You can go online and learn about traffic laws.
Wow.
That's it. So people want to start, but they want to start up.
Perfect.
No, exactly, that's the word. Yeah, you don't need to start perfect. I think that's the word. Yeah, pardon me. Let's allow right to stay. Perfect is the word. You want to start perfect. You don't start perfect. Nobody who is perfect now start perfect. Mention it. Nobody who you admire today starts by being admired. Mind you, number one client or customer, anybody who sell anything first as is them. You must be the first consumer of your products. If you don't admire it will be very difficult to sell it to others. Yeah, somebody will say, no, some people that sell what they don't even like, don't worry, it's a matter of time. Those kind of people, they don't stay long on that job. The two things are going to happen. Is that they stay long enough to like it, to embody that product. Honestly speaking, I learned this from Mr. I think Oluwasegun when I was during LSCTF training. That's 2019, 2020. Yeah, whatever product you want to sell. So such a person, don't be overwhelmed. I know you can hear us. I'm going to give a few seconds pause. Yeah, I gave that pause because when everything paused, you don't want your life to pause alongside with it. You really want to be sure you are doing the right thing. But make sure it's not necessarily that you start perfect. The beauty of starting is that you can start wherever you are with whatever you have. And that's the beauty of it. Like we are now. We are not really dead there. But yeah, you are. You can hear us. Sincerely speaking. And I think one of the issue with starting first and not necessarily starting perfect is people becoming an ingrate. If you really appreciate your present moment, you will know that it is good to start first, not necessarily perfect. Whatever you have, wherever you are, start. I know you have a big dream. Dream big. Start small. Don't stay small. Grow big.
So we're running a series on the journey to becoming with Coach Segun, and this is just the first part of a 4-part conversation. Please stay tuned for subsequent episodes. Thank you. Thank you for listening to another wonderful episode of the Health and Lifestyle Show with Roshe. Did you enjoy the show? Please remember to share, follow the show, rate the show, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any episode. Till next time, take care of your health, take care of your heart, and take care of your money. Catch you on the next one.